It is Lunes Macho Monday. Ian Torch here, and what can we talk about that hasn't already been talked about ad nauseum? You got one promotion doing everything it can with a shoestring budget to put on any type of match possible, its own talent going beyond what's required, supplying internet content. And then you have another brand, kind of the household brand, the quote unquote cornerstone, the whole point of the business. A group that clearly should be able to take care of their talent, just severing ties with so many individuals during, of all things, a pandemic. If the pandemic wasn't going on, it'd be one of those situations where it's not that we would shrug it off, but you wouldn't be so worried for the talent. You wouldn't be so worried for these men and women. Because, there'd already be like 5 other promotions banging on their door, and even if some of them signed a no-compete clause, yeah, that was right. They signed a no-compete clause. You just wait between 30 and 90 days, and in that time, you don't think they wouldn't be sharpening their skills. You don't think they wouldn't be, honing what talent they have, maybe even updating their look, updating their vibe, working on a few new moves. But in this situation, you can't even expect to see them at an indie show on one of the coasts next week. Like, this is something that I don't think we've ever covered. Like, as a society, like, this type of thing isn't the kind of thing that you just converse about, like, oh, here's option G. Here's another scenario. No, you don't see this coming. You see, like, okay, you failed the health restriction tests, or you failed the wellness tests for the 3rd time. All right, now you've got that kind of reputation, but that can bring forth controversy into all new fields, which could actually do you some good. In fact, you could write a tell-all that helps fund your rehab. Maybe you have a sore attitude, a little bit of anger management, some time to yourself, some reflection. Boom, you can go to a whole new organization, add your know-how to what they're doing, go from there. In this day and age, a lot of people actually have used wrestling as a springboard for, acting. Like the likes of Kurt Angle, he's tried acting on a few occasions. I would not turn my nose down at him showing up on a new show within the next year or so. Hosting a sporting event, maybe doing a podcast. Podcasts have been very lucrative, especially within the wrestling community. There have been rumors that individuals have turned to the adult industry in so many ways. Pictorials, solo videos, things like that. These have been nothing but rumors. Nothing's been absolutely confirmed as of this recording. Like I said, there are still options out there. It's just interesting how you could go about achieving them. I mean, if Drake Maverick went around next week, being the co-writer of, the British equivalent of Tiger Mask, I would be intrigued. I would check that out. But hopefully the individuals that have had this happen to them, these curveballs thrown at them, hopefully they do get back on their feet. You never want to see someone just upright suffer. You goof up, that's one thing. You learn from it, you move on, you remember that in the back of your database, that you don't repeat what put you in that spot. But this is very unfortunate. And from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of the wrestling community's heart, we are so sorry. And we do hope you can get back to some level. Now, hopefully, after that melancholic intro, that unintentional melancholic intro, I can attempt to entertain you. So let's get to it.
Welcome to another episode of Rock and Wrestle.
Live from the banquet hall. Alright, opening segment. What do we got? It is the third before a big showdown. And I actually haven't done this in a while. Let's have an opening battle royale. But what do we have? Lady battle royale? 10 lady battle royale? A 10-man battle royale? 20-man battle royale? We don't have anything seen a lot unless I really drove first. So let's go with that. Yes, that's why I... There we go. Okay. We'll worry about the rest of that in a second. We have a pay-per-view contender mic spot. Okay, that's... Just minute the mic spot, 50 champion. Okay. Let's see here. Question is, how do I want that to go down? For the TV, we got Seraph, Dre Apex, McBastard, Jinkinji, Sandor.
Welcome to another episode of Rock and Wrestle.
You know what? Dre Apex hasn't had his spot yet. Yes, okay, so. Gonna bust out that undeniable passion because he wants that. He needs that title shot. Sorry, title opportunity. Since it looks like absolutely no one else. Okay. Alright, so that one's for the ladies. Pink Champagne Rhiannon, Reba Roughneck. Boom, Pink Champagne and Reba Roughneck. That settled that quick. No, Destiny's gonna be in the Battle Royal if that's the case. Alright. Got all match types here finally. Can't really do a lumberjill match. Just go wrestling match for now. Okay, this wrestling match. Just person for person. You know what? Let's make it exciting. So Bayonet. Bayonet versus Richie B. I like that. Yeah. Okay, we got a tag match. Obviously, it'll be against the tag champs. So, quick review. And you love seeing flip back to this. Okay, so we've got the overnight Jackson Professor win. I don't know what that happened. Morgan Dre Apex. You know what? Let's make some new teams. So Jacob Hurst. And Mr. Europa. Versus yeah. Seraph and Diablo. Heaven and Hell. This will be a contract signing. The winner will immediately have their contract signing happen. Boom. Ladder match. There. This is for the world champion, so. Messages. Silver God, Tony the Tank, Zach Wade. Oh yeah, got it. The Silver God and Zach Wade. That should be an exciting match. Got no merch. And no, I'm not doing it because wait, it's Battle Royale. That's the gimmick right there. Andromeda. Warhawk. Wait. Yeah. There. And heal. Face. Twinner. Alright. Heal. Face. Twinner. Wait, Missy can be in this? Oh! She's pulling rank. Thinking she can disrupt things. Oh! Oh, I got a curveball, yes! Alright, we got a show, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, this battle royal for the number one contendership for the men's title. This is amazing. All these talented young female wrestlers. Oh, no, Eliza Reza, but Missy Thick has entered into this contest. I think game plan is she got on top that she has been contender for the belt. At least not along the lines of this, and it will have to be that one-on-one competition later on to decide who the competitor is, because she doesn't want anyone to take a shortcut. Oh, Missy Thick's still in it. We still have Carolina Strutter. We've got Autumn. We've got Katie Cotton. We have this young upstart as well, hanging on, taking so much punishment. Oh, Autumn is out. It's down to the final four, folks. Candy's out. Missy Thick tossing both these ladies around. Carolina Strutter refusing to go down so easily. And Missy Thick's out of it. It's coming down to these two. Oh, Carolina is just all over it and slaps on the 8-figure leg lock. Carolina will be the contender after the title match at the Champion Clash. But now, Pink Champagne versus Reba Roughneck, who's actually going for the belt next week. And Reba Roughneck lands the ground and pound. There we go, folks. Reba Roughneck, Missy Thick, and then the winner of that will take on Carolina Strutter for the belt. But now, Bayonet versus Richie B. And Richie B with the trust fund baby shocking everyone. Oh no, Dre Apex has the microphone. And the crowd is completely on his side, it seems. This is going to be an exciting match, folks. I can tell you right now. And now for the tag team ladder match for the contract, which will immediately be signed by the champions for the belt at next week's show. We've got H2H against Europa and Hers. It's like 4 cartoon characters colliding right now. It's a living comic book, folks. We got ladders flying. We got people getting put to rest, and the funeral march gets the win. They've got the titles. No, they've got the title shot. And now it's Zedek Quaid versus the Silver God. This is for the belt next week. Quaid almost looks like he's getting overwhelmed by the silver one. The silver one hits him with the God Complex. We know who's going for the belt next week. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait for next week's show. Carolina Strutter has outlasted all the other participants to win the Battle Royale. Missy Thick is beside herself. Reba's mounting her downed opponent, and there she goes. Ground and pound. Ring the bell. So it'll be Reba Roughneck and Missy Thick next week. And the winner of that will take on Carolina Strutter to see who holds on to the belt. Oh, Richie B is setting up for his finisher, and bam, there it is. Trust fund, baby. But he is looking a little worse for wear. Dre Apex brags and riles up the crowd. They're wanting it. They're wanting it for sure. Jacob Hurst is going to make one last attempt to climb the ladder. He's reaching for it, and he's got it. This one is over. And I have been informed that Diablo was injured in that match. We're not sure what the severity is. We will follow up on that later, folks. I can reassure you of that. But no matter what, we hope all of our competitors have enough time to recuperate and at least catch their breath before next week's exciting show. All these men put on quite an effort. Silver God has her opponent in position, and there it is, the God Complex. 1, 2, 3. Folks, next week's show should be amazing. So do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click that notifier to stay up to date on what's going on. And if you do have a chance, please, whether you're directly doing it or not, please send some positive thoughts, some re-encouraging words, some vibes. Send a little bit of love to all the individuals in the wrestling business right now. Whether they're top tier, whether they're a local guy, whether they're a journeyman, it doesn't matter. These are very unique times we're going through. But until then, Ami and Torch, this is Agriculture presents LUNES Macho Monday. And that's it.